We tried a new mic last week.
Yeah, we did.
Comedy Boulevard.
Yeah.
On Melrose?
I think that's Beverly.
Beverly?
Yep. Down near CBS.
That was a cool room. Super sad night, though, because there was only 2 people there.
Yeah, we had to go in kind of early, but I mean, it's cool. That's kind of when you figure out if your jokes are like dog shit or not.
Yeah.
Because if you can't make like 2 people laugh, and it's like, okay, maybe
maybe scratch all these jokes.
Maybe your ideas are just horse shit.
It was cool though. I did really good in front of 2 people. Because I don't know what it was, but we walk in and I was expecting at least a room full of people, and there was only 2 people. So I instantly, like, the nerves left, and I was just like, oh, this doesn't matter. This is a silly thing I'm doing, and so I just, all fear or thoughts of like, oh, I'm not going to do well, it just went out the window. And I went up and I just didn't give a shit, and did all right, and then carried that to the next mic we did after that one.
Yeah, I had a really good time at that second mic.
Yeah.
I finally fleshed out this idea. I'm not going to burn the bit. No, I'm kidding. No, I had a really good time fleshing out this idea that I've been working on, and it was one of those things where like I had to like do it on stage. I had to like hear myself say it out loud to kind of get like what was funny about it, and it was one of the first times in like a long time that I did that in a set, because usually I go in and I'm like I know my stuff.
Yeah.
I'm freaking out in front of the mirror for 20 minutes rehearsing this shit. But no, I just went up and I like talked my way through it. Some parts were all right, some parts weren't, but like I made the point that I wanted to, and
you freestyled it and it worked.
Yeah, people thought it was funny. They understood what I was trying to say. I guess it was neat.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
We're up to 3 mics a week now.
Yep.
We have, I don't know if we've explained our system, or if we want to give it away or not.
Yeah. Why give that golden
yeah
that golden deal away? No, we're just slowly we're just ramping up the number of sets that we do each week.
So that by the end of this year we'll be doing a mic every night, or a couple mics every single night.
When we do night spots, like 5 spots. We'll be doing like open mics 5 nights a week.
We're up to 3,
which is weird because like when I like a couple of months ago when we were like kind of fleshing out like, hey, how's this year gonna go? Bumping up to like 3 open mics a week, like with work and everything, that already seemed like, oh, what am I gonna do? But like it like stand up, even like in its very infancy, when you're doing it, it is one of those things where it's like it compounds on itself. So like the more you do it, the easier it gets.
It is.
So it's harder to do like 1 mic a week than it is to do 4.
Yeah. Yep.
It's harder to do 1 mic a week than like 3 spots in a single night.
That's right, because you get into a rhythm.
Yeah.
And there's like the consequences are higher, and you're like, oh, I have to be on stage fucking tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you're just always in that headspace of stand up.
And you're always looking for bits too. It like changes your day to day.
Because you need more bits.
Yeah, because you're like, I need more stuff to talk about. This bit's too old, or like this isn't working. I need something to swap this out with.
I've done this 100 times, and I'm just sick of it. And
you ever be in the middle of a bit and just fucking hate it already?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the worst.
When you've been doing for like 6 months. That's not even like that long, you know what I mean? But like you're in the middle of saying it and you're just like,
this stinks.
Yeah.
And they know it stinks.
And even if it's like, okay, even if it gets some laughs, you still feel like a fraud or like just like a big idiot. You're like, okay, whatever.
Did you remember when we were it's not too long ago, we were only doing 1 mic a week.
Uh-huh.
And 2 spots.
That was last year.
Yeah, two spots in a night was like, holy fuck, how am I going to do 2 spots in one night?
Mm-hmm.
We overcame that, and now we're doing 3 spots a week, and I just love seeing the growth. And if we just stick to this spreadsheet we'll be doing a few spots every single night by the end of the year, and
we just carry that momentum into next year, and then honestly, I'm not even like planning past there. I just want to like, I want to get past this little bit of it, and then see what happens. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, at least for me, like by the end of this year, I'd like to have like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Because that's 3 spots in a night, and once you have 15, I'm assuming like that's like having something like you're having stand up in your back pocket. If someone's like, hey, can you can you hop on this show? Can you do 15? You're like, yes.
Yeah.
Whereas like, hey, if someone asked me that now, I'd be like, I can't, not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
No, I got the same goal because I think like a 15. If you have like a good 15, and then you could do it like another kind of 5. You could stumble through another 5.
It's like 15, and then like whatever you were thinking about that week.
Yeah.
That's a 20-minute set.
Yeah. Hey, you got 20 minutes. I think if you have 20 minutes, you're finally worth something.
Yeah.
Like
you finally have something to offer.
Yeah. Because if someone came out to me and they said, can you do 20 tomorrow? No. And they're like, then you stink. I don't need you.
Yeah.
But having like that,
20 minutes of like stuff that you've thought about, you've tested it, it's actually funny, it's worth something. It's worth people like, going to see and actually laughing at, versus just 5 minutes. All right, what about fucking blood? What about buying blood online or whatever?
Even 5 minutes is starting to seem small, because on the last set we did, I did like 2 jokes, and then I wasn't even thinking about time, but I got the light. Yeah. And I said on my recording, I was like, 5 minutes already?
How weird is that? How weird of a feeling is that?
So weird.
Just from like an open micer's point of view, because it wasn't that long ago where it was like you were 3 minutes in and you were already like your legs were shaking. You were like, please get me fucking off this stage. 5 minutes seemed impossible. And dude, I'll be like 5 minutes into like like an idea, maybe 1 or 2 ideas, and then it's like blip.
Yeah. And I'm like, already?
Yeah.
I wish I had like 8 minutes,
And that's it. I think soon I'm gonna because I've been shuffling stuff in and out. I think soon I'm gonna set up like 2 different 5 minutes, which would like ultimately be 10. But that way, if we're doing like if we do 2 spots in a night, it's like you're not going up with the same thing. You can kind of go back and forth, and I think that'd be neat.
Yeah, dude. 10 minutes. We can start booking 2 spots also. Mm-hmm. Like if you go to an open mic and you book 2 spots, some places let you do it. That's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'd love to try that probably in the next month. Probably in the next month I could do that.
Something I still haven't figured out is I still don't have like 5 solid minutes on just one topic.
Yeah.
I haven't figured out how to dig that deep into one thing yet. But yeah, I don't know what that topic's gonna be, or like when. I mean, it'll happen eventually.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't have.
Right.
I'm the same way. I don't have. All my shit's just all over the place.
Yeah.
Like
I'm jumping from here to here to here to here. It's all it's not cohesive at all.
Nothing lines up. None of my jokes. Maybe I could do this one in front of this one. They're 2 totally different topics that make 0 sense.
They could go anywhere. The order does not matter.
Yeah. It's literally open mic fucking jokes. And I'd love to have, like a 10-minute that's like there's like a through line to it. Mm-hmm. It's like it's a story with jokes, and I mean we're literally just describing what comedy is.
I mean,
but
I want to get there.